Back on the Middle Severn in late summer for an overnight stay with a mate and his young son in one of my favourite swims. So hopefully this will produce some barbel for the young lad to experience. So we'll see how we get on, and fingers crossed. Here we go with the first cast. Single rod to start with, as I was anticipating my mate coming and joining me on this one. You know, you're supposed to use one rod at a time when you're shearing a peg. I'll launch that sort of 2/3 to 3/4 of the way across below the large tree on the far bank. And I've got a 2.5 ounce block end feeder filled with barbel mixed ground bait, micro robin red and halibut pellets and hemp, and a piece of meat on a hair rig size 8 hook. Settle down and wait for the fish to arrive. Well, hopefully for the fish to arrive. There's a bite. There's fish on. Well, that's pulling really strongly. That feels like a barbel. Yeah, it's definitely a barbel. Just guide it past this stream of weed on the inside. Coming in gradually. Feels quite heavy. No, I don't believe that. It feels like it's got into some streamer weed there. Yeah, that's pretty solid now. Just let the bait runner off. Hoping it swims out and I'll reel the other rod in. I got the 2 rods out because my mate decided not to fish and he's looking after his little lad. Just try and manoeuvre this barbel. Down below the stream of weed and try and pull it out backwards. I've managed to free it from one clump of stream of weed, so I'll try and pull it back upstream gradually. No, it's gone solid again. I'll just let it off. Hope it frees itself while I retrieve this other rod. That's got into some stream of weed as well. I think there's a little fish on this. Yeah, and there's a little dace.
That is putting off the barbel.
That was unexpected, but at least it's a fish. Yeah, and this is still snagged, it hasn't swum out and freed itself. Hopefully, letting the line go slack again, it'll swim out. Hopefully it swims out, comes out of the snag. Yeah, and I've gone down below the stream of weed again and I've managed to extricate it from that and land it. Mate's given me a hand to carry it back and rest it up.
Here you go, Aaron. We'll just give him a rest in the water and then we'll have a proper look at him, okay?
Pop it in the water, rest it up before unhooking it.
What we're doing, because he's had a run round.
So we're resting up the barbel.
Just
put the unhooking mat down. Just leave it in the net before unhooking it. It's had a long rest now.
He's a big one though, any Aaron? Yeah. He is, isn't he?
Just unhook it.
Yeah, do you want to have a look at him? Come on. Might be getting out of here. Look at his whiskers.
This is the first barbel Aaron's actually seen.
Stand by Nick. Go on then, Aaron.
Just get a photograph with Aaron. And there it is. Lovely River Severn barbel.
Keep quiet now.
Show it to the camera. We reckon around about £8.5. Put it back in the water to give it a final rest before letting it go. Get Aaron to give some assistance in letting it go. It splashed him, give him a soaking.
Did he soak you? Yeah.
Give this right hand rod another cast. It's got 3 8mm robin red pellets on. Reasonable distance, around about 2/3 the way across. Settle down and hopefully another bite. A little bit of a drop back then, probably just settling in the current. And there's a bite.
Yeah, Aaron.
Well, that didn't take long.
Barbel. Barbel.
As my mate said, that's a barbel. Just get it past that stream of weed that's in mid-channel.
Are you coming?
Coming through. Doesn't feel particularly big, this one, but they're all welcome.
Good lad. You came down like a shot, well done.
Nice to be able to show Aaron another barbel. Mate giving me a hand to reel in the downstream rod. I think the barbel's gone over the top of it. Gonna knit one pearl one. Maybe not. I think we got it out. Yeah, it's definitely a barbel, but it's not that big. Maybe 3.5, possibly 4 pound.
Another one, Aaron. 2 barbels.
And leave it in the net to recuperate. And this second barbel's had a really good rest. I've actually unhooked it in the net. So we'll get it out and put it on the unhooking mat.
Splasher. Nice one.
Getting ready to show it to the camera. And there it is. And there's Aaron with second barbel.
There you go. Put him in the net.
Popping back in the river. Final rest. Or letting it go. Okay, so it's had another good rest. Really strong. And we'll let it go. And away it swims. Well, there's another bite. Yeah, and there's a fish on. There's definitely not a barbel. I'm not sure. It feels decent size though. And it's coming in fairly easily. I don't think it's a chub either, so it's probably a bream based on recent experiences. Bream seem to be turning up in this stretch. I haven't had a glimpse of it yet. Oh, there it is, and that's a big bream. Yeah, definitely a decent sized bream. And in the net. So wasn't expecting that, but hey, there you go. The bream keep turning up, and that was caught on the Robin Reds. Just leave it in the river, let it rest up. Okay, so it's been rested for quite a while. And just unhook it. Onto the unhooking mat. There it is. I reckon that's over £5. Might even be pushing 6. Didn't bother weighing it, so that's just an estimate. Plop it back in the river, rest it up before letting it go.
Oh, get the right way up, really. It doesn't. It's getting right.
So it's been well rested now.
Let him go.
And time to let it go. And it's away.
Bigger than that.
And here we are with that bream. That's a take.
Hey. Yeah, Aaron.
Feels like a decent barbel. Make sure I can get it past this stream of weed. Don't want to get this one snagged up. Yeah, it's coming in nicely now. But I've left my landing net in an awkward position. Just get it back.
Digging. Digging. Right.
I've just broken the surface. It's a reasonable size, but not big. Probably standard for this stretch of the river. And into the net. That's number 3. Just leave it in the net to recover before unhooking it. Barbel number 3's had a really good rest and it's been unhooked in the net. I'll get it out, put it on the unhooking mat. We'll show it to the camera. There it is. Not £4, 4.5. Lovely barbel though. Really happy when they come out. We've had another good rest. Make sure it's nice and strong and let it go. Yeah, nice and strong now, and away it swims. After a bad night's sleep before the forecast rain sets in, thought I'd have another go. And that feels like a barbel, although my mate reckons it's a chub.
Is it? I'm going chub. I think that's coming in a little bit too easy.
Yeah, this is probably a chub. Running far too easily for a barbel. It's a chub. Oh well. Good start. Just let it recover in the river for a bit. Seems quite strong.
Yeah. Well done. Yeah.
Pop it on the unhooking mat. Unhook it. Give it another rest. Show it to the camera. There it is. Nice River Severn chub. Not the biggest. Maybe nearly £2. Let it go. Ably assisted by my gilly. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you really enjoyed it. So if you did, please keep supporting the channel.